In the bustling world of air travel, where security measures dominate the headlines, the Transportation Security Administration, TSA, stands as a formidable gatekeeper. Yet beneath the surface of stringent regulations and vigilant screenings lies a labyrinth of loopholes, many of which remain largely unspoken. These loopholes, often unnoticed by the average traveler, weave a fascinating narrative of ingenuity, oversight, and the unyielding human spirit. Here is a glimpse into 16 such loopholes, each accompanied by intriguing stories that reveal the complexities of air travel security. The first loophole revolves around the infamous liquid rule. Travelers are limited to carrying liquids in containers of no more than 3.4 ounces, but what if you simply buy your favorite beverage after passing through security? A savvy traveler once shared how they carried an empty bottle through security, filled it with a full-size soda from a terminal vending machine, and enjoyed their drink on the flight, circumventing the restrictions with a simple twist of logic. Next is the pat-down paradox. While many dread the invasive nature of a pat-down, a frequent flyer discovered that wearing layers of clothing could be a strategic advantage. By donning multiple shirts and a bulky jacket, they managed to obscure a small stash of contraband snacks, evading detection and enjoying a smorgasbord mid-flight. This resourcefulness showcases how the mundane can become a tool for rebellion against the rules. Another loophole lies in the realm of medical exemptions. Travelers with medical conditions are often allowed to carry larger quantities of liquids, such as medications. A woman once shared her experience of traveling with a large bottle of homemade elderberry syrup, claiming it was for her health. This not only highlighted the gray areas of TSA regulations, but also sparked a conversation about the lengths people will go to for their wellness. The pre-check advantage offers another intriguing narrative. Individuals enrolled in TSA pre-check enjoy expedited screening, but a clever traveler realized that they could lend their pre-check status to a friend by simply sharing their boarding pass. This practice, while technically against the rules, created a sense of camaraderie among travelers as they navigated the complexities of security together. Then there's the luggage loophole. Passengers are allowed to check bags without undergoing the same scrutiny as carry-ons. A story emerged of a traveler who cleverly packed prohibited items in their checked luggage, confident that the TSA would not inspect them as thoroughly. This tactic, while risky, underscores the varying levels of security applied to different types of baggage. The duty-free dilemma presents another fascinating angle. Travelers often purchase goods at duty-free shops, exempt from certain regulations. One traveler recounted how they bought a bottle of whiskey, only to find themselves in a predicament when they realized they had to declare it upon landing. This loophole not only raises questions about international travel, but also highlights the sometimes absurd nature of regulations that can lead to unexpected consequences. The friendship factor reveals how social connections can influence security measures. A frequent flyer shared a story about befriending a TSA agent during their travels. This relationship allowed them to navigate security with greater ease, as they enjoyed the benefits of a personal connection. While this may not be a loophole in the traditional sense, it illustrates the human element that can sometimes bend the rigid rules of security. Emotional support animals have become a hot topic in air travel. With the rise of this phenomenon, a traveler once recounted bringing a miniature horse on a flight, claiming it as an emotional support animal. This incident not only sparked laughter among passengers, but also raised eyebrows about the definition of support, showcasing how regulations can be interpreted in wildly creative ways. The boarding pass blunder highlights how mistakes can lead to unexpected outcomes. A traveler once accidentally used a boarding pass from a previous flight, only to find themselves at the gate without a ticket. Yet, due to a mix-up at the counter, they were allowed to board anyway. This incident illustrates the chaotic nature of air travel and how human error can sometimes work in favor of the traveler. Unaccompanied minors also present an interesting loophole. Children traveling alone are often subject to different security protocols. A parent shared their experience of sending their child through security, only to realize that the TSA agents were more lenient with minors. This leniency, while intended to ease the travel experience for children, can sometimes lead to unintended consequences, as older kids may take advantage of the relaxed rules. The forgotten items narrative reveals how often travelers overlook the items they carry. A story emerged of a passenger who accidentally left a pocket knife in their carry-on. To their surprise, it passed through security without detection. This incident serves as a reminder of the human element in security checks, where even the most vigilant agents can miss the obvious. The international traveler loophole is particularly intriguing. A traveler recounted how, during a layover in a foreign country, they were able to bypass TSA regulations entirely. By not entering the United States officially, they enjoyed the freedoms of international travel, highlighting the complexities of global air travel regulations and the challenges of enforcing them. The frequent flyer loophole is another fascinating tale. A traveler shared how they amassed enough miles to earn elite status, which granted them access to exclusive lounges and expedited security. This experience showcased how loyalty programs can create a hierarchy among travelers, where those willing to invest in their travel experience enjoy privileges that others do not. The carry-on conundrum reveals how some travelers push the limits of what constitutes a carry-on. A woman once packed a large backpack that exceeded size limits, but through clever maneuvering and a bit of charm, she convinced the gate agent to let her through. This incident exemplifies the art of persuasion in the face of rigid rules. Lastly, the group travel loophole highlights how traveling in numbers can change the dynamics of security. A group of friends once managed to sneak in extra items by simply blending in and distracting the agents with their chatter. This experience illuminated how social dynamics can sometimes create openings in the strictest of regulations. These 16 TSA loopholes, each accompanied by their own unique stories, paint a vivid picture of the complexities of air travel security. They remind us that while regulations are in place to protect travelers, the human spirit often finds creative ways to navigate the system. In a world where security is paramount, these narratives serve as a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of those who traverse the skies.